Remember this tree?
Yes,
Yes, we did. Okay, I just need you to relook at these four branches. So again, today we're going to focus on labeled branch mostly and the text input control branch. So let's start with the first one. So why do we need labeled? Who can tell me?
عشان أي شيء مكتوب ما بيتغير أو
It implements the labels and the labels and the buttons and all
So I
of
have
that
label
stuff.
already.
علشان text صح؟
We store it down.
يعني أحط أنا هذا الشيء جوا label.
something untouchable أو unchangeable.
Text.
دكتورة هذا كله جوا label. يعني عرفتي هذا السيركل كله جوا label.
What's this?
صح؟
That's crazy.
لا.
I don't understand.
Should I get you the other pen?
That's
Huh?
crazy. Okay. Sorry, Noura.
لا
Yes, tell me.
Okay.
إنه هذا السيركل كله جوا label من جوا يعني فهمتي؟
Nice, very good. طيب, and let me ask you the question differently, okay?
هذا المفروض.
I can still do it this way, okay? If I draw a circle and a label beneath, right?
Yeah.
So this is gonna make it two objects. Okay? طيب. Is there any way that you can tell that these two are somehow related?
إيه من الليبل إذا بنفس الليبل
I can type here circle.
Yeah.
And then I get you the other
Can you tell
pen.
that this circle label is actually reflected on this one?
No, it's
No.
different.
It's two different nodes, right?
Yeah.
You can't really tell that they have any sort of a relationship. They come under nodes, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, what if I try to put them in a way that can make it related?
ليبل واحد
That's like, go get the other pen.
Try to or anything? Yes.
لما نكتب تكست مرات نكتبها في الليبل ومرات نكتبها في التكست ليش؟
أنا أقول الفرق إيش؟
Very good. طيب.
Text.
لما نحكي, yes, tell me.
Text. You can set the X and Y for it.
Exactly.
It is.
Excellent. Thank you.
الليبل ده نفس البوزيشن ما يتغير صح؟ left center.
Exactly. So when I have X and Y custom ones, okay, usually this is text.
كذا مرة green.
Yeah. عادي والله nice. I love it.
Okay.
طيب بعدين.
Well, it's picking the best. It's okay. طيب. So this is usually text if we are picking X and Y values,
Positions.
right? Labels are usually sticking to the default positioning. So
اللي هو
if I'm
left.
using, for example, H box, they come here by default. Okay. Again, stack box, stack pane, then it comes here. So it follows the structure of its own parent usually.
Okay.
One more additional feature. So we said text in general could be drawn, right?
Yes.
So you can draw it in a sense you can control lots of properties for. Remember when we talked about the font?
Yeah. Set font, set fill, set stroke.
Yes, exactly. You get the idea. أنا أصلي private, sorry. That's not right way to do it. طيب. Okay, what do we have here? We have a circle, we have a label, but these two are somehow attached.
كلها بنفس الليبل.
Exactly. So I do create a label object. Now the label holds a description. Then the object that will be attached to this label. Okay? In my case, this is circle. And I have the circle object, which is taken.
X, Y,
This is X, Y, radius.
وين نستخدم الليبل؟
Y label. Okay. Now there is a very interesting concept. We call it semantics. So again, we agreed we can still do it using two different objects. Okay? Thank you, Allah. This is okay. See this. So now, what is semantics? Now let's look into web pages. Let's say when you open Google, search for anything. what do you get?
ما هو one
You
page.
get possibly top sides,
ايه بعدين
Right. and then you can move
related and
way.
unrelated
بس
ولا
هذا ايش
Exactly.
اسمه اخذناه اخر كلاس
the algorithm. This is an algorithm
اللي هي
that gives you
the
the
most
best
top
match.
This is a top down, top.
Yeah.
No, help me out. Wait.
Top down approach.
Top
Yeah,
down
top-
approach.
Yes, true. Top down approach. So this algorithm is called this way, right?
Okay.
Now, how does it know that if I'm typing, let's say this on Google, if I want an image for cat, okay? This gives you usually what when it comes to search results?
بيطلع لي
Carrots.
بيطلع images, right? It focuses on images. إذا حكيت videos,
فوكس على videos.
it focuses on videos,
بس
right?
شلون هو يعرف يروح؟
شلون? Exactly. That's what I need to answer.
It's
okay?
linked.
So that's what we refer to as semantics. Semantics means what? It's able to tell what is
To
the
determine, yeah.
exactly what is the content of this scene, right? So I can tell this is holding
Circle.
a circle and a label, right? Or it's holding a circle and a label that are related, right? So when I put them in one place, it indicates that this is a description to
To that. To
the object attached to, right? When we call this caption, when we see it, let's say, attach it to a figure, or let's say a table, right? So this is what developed the sense of semantics. So now this stage is able to tell what is the key content inside.
Okay.
Now, we use set content display. This is simply to tell where is this object compared to that label. So here, this is
Top,
top. If I swap these two,
bottom.
becomes bottom, exactly. But let's see. Last statement here, just to make the color blue for the word circle. So this one here we use for it.
So, Doctor, what do you mean by set content display? That this content display, it's in the top of the text?
Yes,
Okay, خلاص.
exactly. Now the set text fill, it is used mostly to control the color of any label object. Yes.
هلا هو عمل بس كلمة سيركل بلو لأنه كانت بس التكست، يعني ليش ما حط حتى الدائرة؟ مو كلهم نفس الليبل؟ ما خلاهم اثنين؟
Come again? Sorry.
ليش ما صارت الدائرة والسيركل بلو؟ مو هن محطوطين بنفس الليبل؟ وأنت قلتي ليبل 1.
See here?
إذا
Yeah,
because لأنه تكست أنت
I'm
حددتي
changing
text.
what? I'm changing the text fill.
آه،
And this one doesn't have text. This one has the text.
أوكي
So this one updates its own value of color.
أوكي.
بس يعني does it differentiate between the text and the يعني how does it
شلون إذا بدي
هي
أغير؟
هنا default black.
أنا إذا بدي أغير الدائرة كيف؟
You can just use بس هنا احنا we created this anonymously.
Anonymous.
Now create it up as a separate object. Pass the object name here. تمام. Now you can control the object name and all the properties for it. Set fill, set stroke.
دكتور إذا كتبت هنا set fill بدون تكست
Exactly.
حيعطينا
بيطلع لي
That's not gonna work.
Because that's for
It's a label.
الليبل
That's
فيه
right.
two things جوا.
Yes. Okay. So remember when we said we have text, we consider text a shape, and since it's a shape, it does have set, fill, and set stroke.
Okay.
But label, is it a shape?
no.
No. So to use it, you have to
جوا
use set.
التكست جوا الليبل حقي عندي تكست ولا هو ما
Yes, it's a method name, but it doesn't take the properties from the text class. It takes it from the label class, which doesn't support this.
Doctor,
Yes.
does it take objects only of a specific type, like shapes, or can it take any object?
Which one here?
Label,
Anything,
anything, even if
Any-
we pass the paint.
anything. As long as you know how to describe it. A table would work. An image would work. Anything, okay? That's my next question to you, actually. So what if I want to do this? Yeah, tell me, what's gonna change?
what is this
What is this?
image و label صح؟
This is a border plane.
لا أستاك فيه
Regardless, just
Border.
focus on these three. Tell me how to update them.
Okay, I'll tell you how we're gonna update them. Okay, listen. Hear me out.
بدل new circle new image.
Again?
الإكس والواي تصير
X X will Y will change. Okay. What do you want to put?
Okay, wait.
خليه
Can I try?
هو شلون بالعادة يصير؟
Okay, listen, we're gonna do label 1 equals new label open,
Okay.
and then we're gonna do the image view,
Yeah.
So here you type open,
yeah, and then image view,
new
بعدين
image
اللينك.
view.
and then تحت we're gonna do content display dot right.
Excellent. So here, content display dot.
That's right.
Left,
Left.
Left to right.
Left.
That's left.
or left.
So it is the location compared to the text,
Yeah.
right? So this is left. Nice. Then this one
Black.
will be black, or if you even remove it entirely, this is
Exactly.
default black.
Default.
لا الجرين طب هذه ايمج يعني الايمج.
Oh, that's a part of the image, yes. Now here, what do we pass inside?
The link for it.
The path itself,
That's a
exactly.
Dot png.
The path of
The fact
the
is.
image. Very good. All right. Now bottom paste class. So we got to see this hierarchy before. We got to see how it applies to button, checkboxes, radio buttons. But again, this one has to import some properties from Google button. Okay. So I can choose my text. I can update it at any point of time using set text. From this point and forward, let's get ourselves familiar with these two methods. We have set text and get text. So these two are important. Get text, we use it mostly to extract user input. This one is to
change.
update or make a change. Exactly.
شلون اخليه يتغير كذا كل شوي تكست هذا بعدين صح؟
At any point of time, just use set text.
لا اقصد ابى اشغل الشيء واخليه كل شوي تكست يصير تكست ثاني.
From where you've taken this new text?
لا انا اقصد ابى اكتب تكست وبكتب بس ابغاه هذا
It
يشتغل
flips.
بعدين فليب
You use time.
transition.
Time buffer in between. This is animation.
والله
Yes, we'll take it. Okay. So we also have the set alignment. We talked already about it if you remember. Set alignment helps you set a position for any possible item of interest. You just specify here the exact position after, of course, importing the position class. Okay? Now look at this. So what do we have here?
Button.
Button.
That's a button.
And the text and the image for it.
We have a button, text inside it,
And the image.
and image. So we call this what? Image button, right?
Yeah.
Image button, this is optional. If you remove this part and keep it just empty quotes,
It's okay.
this will make it only an image, and this image will be clickable, okay? And this inherit all the properties from
The label class.
the bottom paste class, right? So it is still clickable.
Okay.
Now,
Does it inherit from label?
no.
The button?
Oh, yeah, labeled.
Labeled. Okay.
See, labeled gets you button paste and label on the same level. So these are two siblings, but these are two children. Sorry, two children of that one. So they inherit from label, that's why. Okay. Now I have set visible and set disable. What is the difference between these two?
Visible.
Visible means what?
To be visible.
Either shown or hidden, right?
Yeah.
So I have, let's assume I have label, button, then image, okay? So this is my button, let's say, my label, my image. Okay, if I say this one here, set visible, true. What is that? What's gonna happen
It's
here?
shown that you can see it.
We can see
Okay,
it.
so this is usually default, right?
Yeah.
If I change this to false, what's gonna happen?
You can't see it.
So it gets cancelled, and then I shift all of this here.
No, I don't think so.
No, it
So it hides
Just
it, but
hide
it keeps its own space, right? So the space is reserved. The thing is, you don't see it. Just that. Yes. Dean?
طب if we brought the mouse to the place that's empty, is it gonna change?
No. You want
As
to
if
drag it and like
لا لا
run
like
time?
when you bring the mouse
Hmm.
بس هيكون انك هيك بعدين بصير مثلا هيك or something, it's gonna stay the same.
Oh, nothing, as if it's not there.
Okay.
What's
It will just be a
why?
cursor. Okay, I see your point. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be just a cursor in that case. Yeah, not the hand.
hand,
Whatever.
It doesn't exist.
It does exist, but it's hidden.
If you press it, will it press?
No,
You
no.
won't even see it.
Okay, so it's just not there.
It's just an empty space like this.
Okay, why we don't delete it وخلاص?
موجودة بالكود.
Why? Because you want to maintain your own design. Okay. So sometimes I keep some of the content hidden, but they get to be displayed only when an action happens. Like what?
Okay.
Anything. You just think of any possible scenario.
Maybe when you're like trying to sign in for or like register for account or something, and then you put an option, then بيطلع more options.
Thank you. Yes. Sometimes when you pick other,
Other,
Yeah.
right, it opens for you a new field where
Okay.
you can type what is the other item, right? So it's there, it's reserving its own space, but you don't get to see it unless you make another action, right? All right, sometimes you're asked, let's say, to create an account, but part of this account is an agreement statement. I agree to terms and conditions. Remember this?
Yeah.
And if you don't click it,
It's
what's happening?
Error.
It
Nah,
blocks
go
your
back.
registration, right? So we call this disabled option or grayed out. Grayed out, it means I cannot really click it.
Yeah.
No clicks, okay? So it acts like grayed out. You don't actually have the option to press this no matter what.
Okay.
So this can be used also when you, let's say, have a single interface, but you want to block user privileges. So some people might have the authority to get into this option and click it, like add user, let's say, right? You might see it if the design is poor enough to hide it from your side, but in case you saw it, at least it's blocked, so you cannot use this action under your current role, okay? All right, so we have set disable and set visible. All right. Who can tell me which model we're using here?
Lambda.
It doesn't
Wait,
implement.
one second. It's anonymous.
New event handler ف
Anonymous.
That's
لا
it. Anyone says delegation?
No.
Anyone says lambda?
No.
لا
Okay. So this is anonymous. Perfect. Great. Again, we have here new without any implement or anything. So this is anonymous model. Okay, perfect. Let's see this. You will see this a lot in many applications. I still have the same interface,
بس يتغير اللي
but the content.
إيه طب أنا هذا اللي أقوله.
Exactly.
عرفتي إنه كيف؟
Nice. Very good. Now remember in the previous chapter we took it on the stage level.
إيه ستيج واحد
So we can
بهذا.
have one, we have the other one. But what if I press something inside, let's say a game, you finish one level, right?
وبروح
It
للليفل.
doesn't open for you and you finish.
Scene. The scene
In
changes.
the same, exactly, the scene changes. So within the same space, the
بس
content gets
السين
to
ما
open.
تغير، السين نفسه يعني.
السين نفسه, sorry, okay. No, stage is
الستيج
the same.
نفسه.
The stage is the same, but the content from inside is the one that updates.
The scene width and height remains the same. It's just what's in the scene. changes.
Everything. You can, yeah, هنا it's not fixed, okay? But you can fix this if you want.
I have one.
Sample run first. So when I click this button, it gets me the second scene. So it's the same window, I haven't changed it, okay? But here, since I didn't specify a width and a height, usually I do here, remember? When I say 100, 200, let's say 180, I did not do this part yet. So here it will just take it by default based on the size of the content inside. So if I have this, let's say a big button, the first one will take its own size, then it will rescale it down to get the other one, okay? Okay. Now here, what do we have? So this is what type of events that is being fired?
Action event.
That's action event. So set on action, and I have here the handle method. Inside the handle method, I'm creating a scene which holds my label, and I set this scene to be inside my primary stage. So it's the same stage that I'm using, right? Okay. Another scene that is simply taken my button, where is the
Change.
button? My button, and it's attached to the primary stage that's displayed. Now, which of these is the normal flow? So, I
اللي
move-
تحت سين 1 هو أول يعني أول
so
شيء.
this gets here, right? Now this one is optional. Depends on what?
And if the
If the
the
action
case,
happens,
yeah,
if you
the
press
action
it.
happens. So only if the button was
pressed,
pressed.
clicked.
Now this is how you could possibly create navigation mechanism between different scenes. So at least a button, it could be an icon button, like arrows, or I don't know, like back, I don't know, next and so on. This can also be managed.
Vibes.
Okay. Closing stage. Again, this one here is very common. Lots of times you will see something like exit, especially games, right? Like when you go to settings or menu, you have the option, let's say, to quit the game entirely. How do you do it?
بنحط close shape بس ما
Can you
أدري.
repeat the question just last time?
Okay, sure. I have here again a scene, and this scene has the option, let's say, to say exit.
شلون نسوي لك؟
Okay? So like in games, basically, when you open a menu, right? And this menu opens for you some options. One of them is quit the game or
Let me-
exit.
Let me
Yes.
try. If that exit is pressed,
Yeah.
then that's an action event handler. Event handler.
Excellent.
You will go back to previous scene. صح?
No.
It terminates.
It
Yes,
terminates.
it is.
لا الهوم
Wait,
بيج الهوم بيج
which is the previous scene, no?
لا
It
لا
ends everything. So
بيطلع
the
برا على
whole
الهوم
thing
بيج
will
تبعك.
disappear.
لا بس
But
بيرجعني
it will take you back to to the play again, which is
إيه.
the scene
لا
before.
sometimes
Now,
هاي
it
الهوم.
depends on how you want to make it, okay? If you want to just go back, this is just a navigation.
لازم أصلا يعني أرجع.
Yeah, this is
إذا exit
navigation.
وخلصت بإيش بيصير؟
The exit means
يطلعك
like
على
you're
يوز.
terminating the program.
أوكي
You're
بعدين إيش
ending
بيطلع
it.
لليوزر الشيء؟
This
Nothing, it disappears. Like when you press on the X sign,
بس خربت اللعبة كذا.
طيب
you can still exit.
لا سويت exit إيش بيطلع لي لما أسوي exit؟
your home page
We're
جوالك
thinking about
نفسه
it
هاي
different. We're thinking about it
this
mid-game.
Let me show you.
يعني رجعني
No,
رجعني.
يعني هذا اللي أقول أحس إني
لا أحيانا بيرجعك على الهوم بيج تبع اللعبة.
So when you have an app, you have just multiple scenes and you switch from each scene.
Yeah,
So WhatsApp, it's just multiple scenes that we're switching from.
let me show you. Like here, let's say. See this?
كان play بعدين quit.
يعني بالضبط how it will quit.
خلاص صارت
Yeah, but something similar, okay? Like when it terminates the whole process. Now, restart or getting back or play or replay, this is another story. These are different action handlers, okay? But this one, we do it mostly with the system exit. See this one? System exit. This one you pass it code 0, which means
يعني
you
هذا
terminate the entire
هذا
program.
زيادة.
Yeah, what method is that? Yeah, system.exit.
من أي
Like when we say system.out with println, do
إيه
you
من
remember this?
yeah,
من
yeah.
وين؟
So this is one of these system features. It's a
Okay.
property under the system. Like when you say system.in or system.out, this is system.exit, okay? So this means I'm terminating everything, okay? It's like a break, but a general break to the whole program, okay?
So what will show up is the question.
Nothing, it will disappear and exit.
Everything, so the app is gone. The interface is completely gone.
Like when you do it on console programs,
Like Google, I go X,
when I say, okay, press X to terminate,
it just goes.
شوفي as if you're doing this.
it tells you the end.
Just disappears. بيطلع لك your home page.
Again? Diamond 0, yes. Yes. There are other codes, but every code has other meanings, okay? So you can double check this. See this?
Yes.
It vanishes. That's
Nice.
okay. Like, how about this scenario? I have a button that says draw circle. If I click it,
It's
visible.
Visible and
Yes.
صح؟
yes, sure. Oops, wait. So if I click it, it will make the circle visible. Okay. Now this is which model?
Visible.
Lambda.
This is lambda. Okay. Here there's a trick. So here I'm not doing the entire action inside. Because here it's done on 2 different lines. I just want to separate this into a separate method. Okay, usually we put the whole thing inside our start method, right? So I can still do it here as 2 statements, these 2, right?
Yes.
You create the circle and then you attach it to the pane. You can still do it here in 2 lines. Or just call for draw circle method and put the entire implementation inside that method in a separate way from the start method. Please.
How is that visible
How is that visible?
and invisible or whatever that?
Okay, when do you start calling it?
If it touched,
When you press.
but it wasn't there. If it's pressed, it's done. It's not there and hidden. You know?
I didn't do anything here for visibility. I didn't even use set visible.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
So it's created entirely for the first time when you press.
So
this
it's
button.
not.
It's not there.
So it's not visibility, visible and
This is
invisible.
not visibility, no.
Okay.
What you are talking about can still be done, but you will have to create it up. Okay? Then set its visibility to
يعني بيشتغل
false.
True.
False.
If it's true, it's not. If it's true, it's
It
shown.
shows. Yes.
If it's true, it shows, yeah.
To false, and then if it's pressed, you
If pressed,
change
you
it to
turn
true.
it to true. Yes.
Okay.
This is true. Either way, it depends on what you want to do. Here it's created once. If you just want to create it once and play with its own visibility back and forth, then you will have to use your approach. Okay? What else? Okay, last example. So we will learn how to do it with radio buttons. Again, set on action, no fancy stuff. The only thing that you need to do here, just know that if condition uses the S selected to return either true or false.
What is this select?
We will make this
S
button.
selected
يعني.
is built in
For
inside Java and it returns for you true or false. So if this radio button was selected, I have 2 radio buttons, let's say, okay? If this first one was selected, it indicates true. If it was not selected,
false.
so this is
مثل اللي تحته.
And that's a method from toggle. Toggle.
true. Yes. If not, then this is
False.
false. Okay, which model?
Lambda.
بلا يس لمدة.
أنا لمدة.
That's lambda. How many handler?
Two.
Alright. Does it make sense to make it one handler while putting these 2 conditions into it?
Maybe if else بدل.
كذا
Not nice.
Not nice?
بيكون ناس
It's not
بس
nice,
عادي.
But why not? Why not?
لا it's doable عادي.
It matters. Look at the
Here?
code logic. Okay, here.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 options. Only one of them is pressed at a time, right? So it's either
Yeah, either
option
red
1
or either green.
or option 2.
And yeah, red,
So
yeah.
here, if this is already selected, then that's it. Okay, you don't have to check for this because the probability that this is checked
It's toggle
is
group.
0.
Yeah.
طيب we can
It's
put
either
it.
this or that.
Yeah, toggle, yeah.
We can use if or else طيب.
No, but this is wrong because there is a possibility for
Okay.
that to be
Yeah.
selected.
So if
It's radio, but
let's go with your scenario, okay? This one is selected, okay? And
Yeah.
my code here says what? If it's selected, let's call it option 1. If it's selected
It's gonna be red.
for anything, okay, could be red, okay? Huh. Else, this is green. What's gonna happen now?
هسه red وgreen سوا.
You wanna keep it else or else if?
لا else.
else if
Huh.
else if
What?
else if
Else if option?
Else, if option green is
Two.
selected, then it's green.
Nice, okay.
Else, none.
Nice, okay. Right, what's happening now? Look at this. Don't forget this statement. Who's starting this event?
Red button.
Red. So here, if you make it only under the red button, it will never check it if the other one was the one selected.
شلون never شلون إلا إذا
Let's do it. You have to. We call this red.
And this one
okay
green.
red
We
وهذا
call this
green
green. Type. When do you start the event?
When you read
press
this press.
here. Okay.
بس أنا ما أبغى الريد أبغى أروح للجرين دايركت
Okay. So if this one is selected, it's considered the case, right?
أوكي خلاص ما أدري
طيب.
اختلف
If not,
أبغى الجرين
okay. Inside here, that's your scenario, so. Like, if not, then it will count that this is the one and it will return for you. True. Tamam. What if this is not how I started? What if I started this way?
Selecting green.
أبغى الجرين على طول فما يمدي
So in that case, it will never detect that it's present. Got it?
But doesn't this allow me to select both?
لا فما.
بالعكس
Because red, if I press
It
red,
depends
the
on
color
the
is
toggle. See that? Toggle is the one controlling how many you can select. If you have toggle group, then it's maximum of 1.
okay.
All right. If you did not do these 3 steps, then
Then it's
yes,
allowed.
both could be pressed. And in that case, yes, you can make it actually F else, F else.
Okay.
But this is entirely logical error. Okay, make sense? Clear now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So again, this part is where we create our toggle group, and we set this radio button to our group. This radio button to our.
Girl.
Again, this is the child outside, and this is the parent inside. The only exceptional case. Remember, this one was parent, child, right? Parent, child, and so on. Okay. I'll stop it here. Any questions of the discussion?
No.
All good.
Yes.
ها
احلفي.
كيوت طيب